Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys already know Joe Malillo here, going on a live stream in the first interview ever here on JoeJoe Crypto Live. I'm your host, Joe Malillo, and as you know, we are doing big things here on the stream to try to get things going on a lot of different fronts. And the NFT space, it's huge, right? It's blowing up. Crypto is all about, the blockchain is all about having integrity and making sure that projects like different projects in the NFT space have a place to go and live and have value. And I luckily enough, through the community, which this is a big part of what crypto and the space is all about, is community. So I got my boy Mo here. He's joined me on the podcast, on the stream. It could be a podcast, but who knows? One day it'll be a podcast to talk about his project. They're going to be at South by Southwest, the week of South by Southwest on 3/17/2022. So it's coming up in a couple of months. And don't you know that he's got a lot of things planned? This guy knows what's up when it comes to events, so you can expect big things. But Mo, I'm so excited to have you, man. Thanks for joining me here on the live stream on JoeJoe Crypto Live.
Thank you for having me.
Yo, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. So, let's talk a little bit about what you're doing. I got some of your tabs pulled up. Let's first and foremost show everybody your Twitter page. NFTXP 3/17/22 is your title right now, but really you can just find them right there on the bottom at Newfound Voice on Twitter, so people can follow you there, right?
Yep. You definitely find me there, and that's where I'm actually being more active nowadays. It's a quicker engagement. I'm bouncing in and out of spaces. I'm used to going on live or going on these spaces and stuff, but it's a powerful tool, man. Engagement is major.
Dude, I'm super excited to have you, and I really again appreciate the interest in coming on the stream. So let's talk about the space and what you guys are doing at South by Southwest coming up. Where can people find you? Talk about the event itself, and ultimately, actually, I'll reverse that, take that back. I want to hear about you a little bit, Mo. Where did you start with NFTs? How long ago did you start in the space? And maybe one piece of advice for somebody who's watching this that might not know anything about it, who are jumping in, and because they're hearing Gary Vee talk about it, they're seeing everybody do it. What would you say to yourself when you first found out that you wished you know?
Man, the first thing
take a drink too. Take a drink.
It's water. The first thing I would definitely do is utilize the tools you have at hand. Use the internet. DYOR. Do your own research. It's major. You have to know what you're investing in. You have to know what the project's about. You have to know what people are doing behind it, who's involved with it, what the roadmap looks like, and things like that. I mean, it's the wild, wild west right now. It's going to be like that for a while. I think it's been like that for a long time. So you got to be real careful on where you're putting your money.
Well, so some of the projects, where did you start? How did you start on this space?
You know what? I can't even remember how it actually started. I know I don't remember how it started. I can go through my wallets, the various wallets now, and see that there's transactions, I think from 2018, 2017, Bitcoin at like 8,000, 7,000, Litecoin at like $45, $50. I know, and Litecoin's a great one. I liked it. I mean, I still use it to transfer money around. It's quicker. So I've been dabbling in and out of cryptocurrency, in and out for various years, and I was able to see that the actual utility behind cryptocurrency, or it is the actual tech. It's actually blockchain. Blockchain is the actual winner here. Everything else on top is icing on the cake per se. But to me, the technology is the winner here. That's how we're going to advance ourselves into the future, is with blockchain.
Well, explain it blockchain for anybody who doesn't know. In the best way you know how.
Man, for simple, I mean, it's a digital receipt. it's a digital receipt. It shows proof of ownership. It depends on the blockchain, but yeah, I mean it's a proof of there's proof of stake. There's different. I just learned of one today that I have to go research into. I forgot what it is. It's written down, but it has to do with with attendees, with proof of attendance, and that's great for what we're looking at to utilize our NFT for our future projects as in real life utility as well as in the metaverse.
So, you're in the music space and you're kind of helping people get to from a music standpoint using NFTs. Where do you see NFTs in the most simple way, sooner rather than later, being taken into the real world as opposed to just on the metaverse or Web3?
Um, as far as a collectible, anything that's a collectible is now going to be a NFT, especially if it comes from a big brand or your favorite artist.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I want to buy tickets, and
Mhm.
we were in a space yesterday, and they were talking about museums using it, but we were also talking about possibly getting experiences, because if you can get an experience through an NFT, right? I buy into, let's say, Space Apes or some other NFT token. Not only are you getting a specific thing on a digital wallet perspective, but you're also getting an experience in real life. I mean, imagine if you can go to a cigar bar and the only way you're a member of that cigar bar is through an NFT usage of that. So, or an NFT ticket, essentially a membership ticket on your space. I mean, is that what you're talking about?
Exactly. That's exactly what, and this is just the first project of many that we have in mind with utilizing NFTs with the metaverse in combination with in real life, because it, the fad is going to go away, but the utility is going to stay. So if your NFT is an actual utility that gives you something in return in the future, or in the present, then it's going to be a winner.
So that's where it's at, and I'm looking forward to. We're such in the infancy of this stuff,
We
so
are.
it's hard to wrap our brains around it. Legitimately, it's hard for us to see this stuff because you have to get through. You have to have a basic understanding of the blockchain. You also have to have a basic understanding of exactly what Ethereum is, what Bitcoin is, what the difference is, where the blockchains are, because there's multiple blockchains that you
Right.
can buy NFTs on. Solana being one, Ethereum network being the other. Ethereum's the biggest one. I mean, the simplest way is you go to OpenSea and you buy an NFT, or you go to their
Right.
website and you mint out an NFT and then you own it and you hold it and you buy it and you sell it. That's what people have been experiencing over the last couple of years to use. And NFTs this year in 2021 has blown up. If you look at the numbers,
Hmm.
they've absolutely blown up in terms of the number of transactions happening every day. And of course, the blockchain, on the Ethereum blockchain, you can go check that out. You can see all the transactions happening at every moment. And it's legible and it's readable, and which means it gives us value. So let's just take this for example. If you're an artist, if you're into music, in your opinion, Mo, what would you say an artist can do to get into this space to maybe mint some of their work? Is that what I would say?
Well, that's what I'm starting to get into as well too. So I'm on the learning curve of that right now. So I'm just starting in that process, but it's going to be you're going to be able to eliminate a lot of the middlemen in the process. So at the end of the day, your marketing, your fan base is going to be will continue to drive your revenue up, and you'll be cutting out a lot of the people in between. And you can apply your NFT, your album covers an NFT, your songs an NFT, the producers beats are NFTs now, the merchandise is an NFT. These are all limited jobs that can be applied in the branding and merchandising world,
So
and not only for musicians, for any artist.
so if I have an NFT that is, let's say, somebody's using an NFT to, let's say they have a song, a following on SoundCloud, they have a bunch of social media, and all of a sudden you want to cut out the record label, and you want to basically own your own content and drive your own stuff. You can create a token about yourself and have people invest in that token. You can have your NFTs themselves be the songs or the album cover. And then basically, if you have a fan following, especially let's say it's a local fan following, and they follow you hard, they want to be able to invest in you. They can buy into your NFT system, and then as you blow up, they get benefit for being an early on fan. Is that am I getting on the right track here?
Yep. And they're adding some of these artists are adding royalties onto it. So not only are you, so the way I look at it now is the artist becomes an asset, and now the artist is selling himself per se. To take now he gives 10% of his song to you as a buyer. Or of the, you see what I'm saying? There's royalties attached to that there's various ways that this is gonna be able to move.
Well, I mean, this is just one example. I mean, just because
Right.
you're in the music industry, it's a big deal, because if you can figure that out, and if you can figure out as an artist how to do that, start doing the research to figure it out. Where can people to go? Where's your resources to learn about this stuff?
And that's it. Google, YouTube. But that I was just going to say the same thing. If anybody out there watching that's already doing this and dealing with this, and definitely leave some comments down there, leave some tags or tag some people that you guys know, and we'll definitely link up with them and try to figure this out. But yeah, I mean, it's the future. It's what it is, and the future's now.
So we're talking specifically about your experience happening, your NFT experience at South by Southwest Week on 6th Street. It's a party. Go check out those YouTube videos. I pulled it up here and started watching a little bit and saw that it's a massive party, and that must be exciting. What have you been talk about that process? How have you been planning up that, and what can people expect when they show up?
Well, we're just in the beginning stages of this. Me and my partner just brainstormed this the other day, and it came up. And so with the venue secured, the dates are secured. We're just getting the event together. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a panel, some stage time, artists, project creators, influencers, anybody involved in the NFT space will be invited to the event. Obviously, it's a free event. We're going to have some NFTs that come along attached to the event within real life perks that we're still trying to figure out how or what we're going to do. But there's going to be some pretty cool stuff attached to it. Sponsorship opportunities will be up there with dedicated NFTs as well too. We're going to have digital displays, LED walls. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. So artist performance and podcast streams, hosting, panel discussions. It's going to be an NFT experience. Non-fungible.
Say that again.
All things non-fungible.
Yeah. What do you say to someone like, is your event more about awareness, about just getting people who are just don't have any idea about this space specifically, and just getting them a chance to experience it and live it in the real world? Because remember, if you're not in the real world, it's almost not real yet, because you have to be in the Web3 and you have to be diving into the research and to figure it out. I mean, Gary Vee said it the other day, 50 hours of research is key to understanding any of this stuff in this space before you actually buy into a project or an NFT or anything. So you're just, I mean, as simple as possible, just giving people a resource to check it out and live it in the real world. You mentioned having like an NFT art gallery. I mean, that's pretty cool. You think that'll be impactful?
Oh, exactly. Because now you're bringing where people say, "Oh, you bought an image." I didn't buy an image. There's a lot the more that comes with that when you look at the roadmap and the teams behind it, and also the ability to be able to display this on walls, on TVs, on LCD. I mean, I have my phones. I have it on merch. You have it on. I mean, when you own it, you're able to do whatever you want with it. That's your intellectual property now.
That's it. I want to own my own NFT, and I want to be able to hold on to it. So this is just the beginning. What are some of the other ideas for events that you could be planning in the future? Do you have other ideas in your head that you're using?
And honestly, not right now. Right now, we're literally right off the cuff right now. Yeah, we're literally just focused on this right now. I mean, I have one other project that I think I might be able to hopefully by that time I'll be able to get on stage and talk about it. But it is also an NFT project. But with the Austin thing, what we're gonna end up doing is also incorporating the NFTs that are utilized from the event in the Sandbox. We own land in the Sandbox as well too, so we're also going to be hosting events out there as well.
Well, how do people actually get into the Sandbox to be able to hang out and experience that kind of event?
You know what? It's actually still in alpha stage. It's not even out yet. They don't even have their Mac client yet. They're still on Windows only. So the full scale of the game is not even out yet. It's just the alpha stage right now. But I mean, this, if you go to the I think the sandbox.com or something like that,
Yeah.
the Sandbox game or something like that, you make a free account. I recommend everyone getting involved because it's a new wave. It's the metaverse is. I mean, we've already been. You cannot leave your house without having your phone on you by your side.
Agreed.
We're already programmed to use QR codes.
Yep.
A 75-year-old woman at a restaurant next to me is able to scan the QR code. She understands the concept of QR codes now. That is the future. That is a part of the metaverse. That is being connected to Web 3.0 in my eyes.
Yeah, and I would say, I would also say that it would be you'd also have to take into consideration like Oculus and VR. I mean, that's been around for 10 years, a little less than 10 years, until Facebook came out with Oculus, or I should say Meta came out with Oculus. I mean, that is mainstream, line that baby to, I jump in the metaverse with my buddies. I mean, that's what we call it. We call it the metaverse. We jump in, we play a game of golf, and we're all in our different houses, and we're hanging out, and ultimately having a good time and being able to communicate and have an experience with each other and compete, right? Like I want to beat my buddies at golf when I play them in the metaverse. So, I can only imagine. Another example would be when Fortnite hosts at like the Travis Scott concert in Fortnite, and you're hanging out in the lobby with your buddies, shooting around, literally jumping around, and then the experience happens to you while you're in it.
That's the word, and that's why it's gonna win, because it's not where you're at, it's the feeling that you get out of it, the human emotion, the satisfaction that you get out of it, and there's where the metaverse will win. Is if people can experience and get the same experience and not have to be in certain places. It's wild. It's pretty trippy, but it is what it is. It's the future. I mean, we're doing it now.
Oh, we're hanging out right now.
We're doing it right now. These are literal time machines. This is where we're at. We're in different places, different times at the same time. Because of technology.
No doubt. I'm loving it, dude, and it's an honor to meet you. I mean, I think anybody who's early on in the space has got a lot going for them. I think if you're just like watching me, and again, this stream is supposed to help you. I'm looking for questions. I'm looking for oh man, I actually have a nice somebody commented vask.tech. So I wonder what that means, and I don't know, but I'll look it up. But the point is, just giving everybody a resource to be able to handle this and be able to figure this stuff out is key. And if you just do the research on YouTube, if you figure out what you want to dive into, I mean, some people aren't meant to look at NFTs. Some people just like crypto and just like watching the market and treat it like a regular market. Other people like investing in it. And speaking of, I mean, we have your project, right? The NFT experience down at South by Southwest. What other NFTs are you into right now? What are the projects you're hitting on right now?
My buddy put me on to the Rumble Kongs. Rumble Kong, that's my picture. That's my profile picture on my social media. They're a play-to-earn game that's coming out. It's basketball 3 versus 3. Some NBA players already got. They're getting their. And what's funny is that they're getting their 3 packs at a time because they're building their teams. Is what they're doing. Because it's a 3 versus 3 kind of league. Yeah. So that's what they're gonna. That's how it is. So that's what they're doing. They're building their teams and getting 3 at a time. Curry's got 1. Paul George, no, I think Curry's got 2 or 3, I believe, or no, I think he's got 6 of them, and Paul George has got 2 or something like that.
Yeah,
Who's
I'm
got it?
down. Paul George, former Indiana Pacer. You know, we gotta throw it out to them. How much do you think that has been playing into what's going on in the world? You got big time people talking about it, and then
It is.
ultimately, like a club like atmosphere for Bored Ape Yacht Club changed everything. It became a super blue chip. I mean,
Right.
hell, you can't even buy when I was doing the stream yesterday, and I did the research, and it's like 250K, three
That's
quarter of a
crazy,
million
dude.
dollars. I don't
And
have
what
the.
did it mint that?
Yeah, it minted. I mean, it minted like anything else. Like, I mean, if anything, if let's just be safe here and say it probably minted at 1 Ethereum, maybe. And
Not even.
yeah,
Not even. I would say that's
exactly.
crazy. That's
Yeah, dude.
crazy.
Yeah.
And you
So
see, what's crazy is that when you look at their activity, is there's actual activity going on. There's movement amongst those assets. So another one that I got into is going on that board ape. It's called Desperate Ape Wives. Have you seen that one? That one's
yeah,
been
I'm
on.
looking at your Desperate Eight Wives. I'll pull up their Twitter. I got it right now, and I'm following them. People are looking at it on the stream. But yeah, Desperate Ape Wives
Yep,
is
I
happening
married
right
her.
now. And if I go to OpenSea, which I'm pulling up right now. Let's look at the base. We'll look at the floor and what that's at. Yeah, it's at 0.18 Ethereum, so it's pretty cheap
Nice.
right now.
It's 1.8, right?
Yeah, 1.8. Yeah,
Yep, yep.
yeah, it must make you happy.
I think it was like a week ago. It was at like 0.7 or something. I think I got it at 0.7 or something like that.
Oh man,
I
see,
know, and it's flying. I mean, now I think it might be in the top 10 or top 15 for OpenSea now.
yeah, dude. Average price was 0.46 on 11/24.
Right, last week.
Yeah.
So I got her for my wife, and I did, and I married the Desperate Ape wife with my Rumble Kong. So that's my Kong's cheerleader now.
Oh, that's dope. I love it.
Yeah, yeah,
See, but you're also having fun with it. So
exactly.
one of the ones I'm into is Gods, GAWDS. I'll be talking to them on
Okay.
Friday. The creator of that and the thought process behind him creating Gods, but they're like floating. If you look at, they're at gods.xyz, and they're floating little pyramids. But you know why? You know why I like it? Ultimately, it was something that me and my son could do. I thought of it like Pokemon. Like, I spend a lot of money on Pokemon cards, right? I spent a lot of money on Pokemon cards. If I took all that money and I bought some NFTs with it, I'd be in a way different spot than I would be right now. But the truth is, we opened, quote unquote, opened a pack, right? We opened a pack of, a virtual pack. And because I opened it, and then I ended up hitting, I have a top 40 NFT in that space. So like
Wow.
my God is a top 40, which is
Out of how many?
out of 5,000 right now.
Wow.
So
That's sick.
it's a top, like, 10%, top 5%.
That's great. That's what you're looking for.
But it's not minted out yet. So should I be worried?
Nah, I don't think so. Not with that. Not with that percentage. Not with that. I mean, you're in the 10, right? 10 percentile
Yeah, I mean,
on the rarity.
yeah, I'm definitely in the top 10 percentile in the rarity, but I gotta also, I know there's gonna be more that pop out because, I mean,
Right,
they're still
right.
minting, but the point is they're 48% minted, and they're cool, and they got a good roadmap. We'll talk to them on Friday about it, and I'll find out more about the roadmap and stuff like that. But I liked it. That's the thing.
Cool, exactly. And you like it,
That's it. That's all I care about. I mean,
right?
it's got some cool utility, and that's what it is right now, right? It went from art projects, cool art
Yes,
projects, to
yes.
utility. Another one is like CryptoPunks or Chain Runners was another one that hit really hard the last couple of weeks because Chain Runners is on the blockchain, and so that means something. Can you explain, or do you know anything? And it's okay to say no. I don't. It's all
Right.
good. But like, do you know what it means to have a project off the chain? Like, what are they using to put it on the chain, and why is it not worth
I
as
don't.
much?
I
Yeah,
don't. I'm not a tech dude.
me neither,
Um,
man.
I'm
I'll find that out. I'm probably gonna ask the
right.
gods guy.
Yeah, he is because he would know because his is on what platform is his on?
Ethereum.
Ethereum. Yeah.
Yeah, they're using Ethereum for it. I had the zero point zero 0.08 ETH right now, so you can go to gods.xyz and buy one right now.
Let me see.
Yeah, you want to do it? You can share your
Jazz,
screen.
Jazz is like 15,000. I was trying to get that other one right now. 20,000, I think it was. They're out of their
Yeah.
mind. Yeah, I got a couple cool projects. I got the Matrix one. I got the Hot Wheels one. The Matrix one's pretty dope.
What's the Hot Wheels one?
It's, bunch of Hot Wheels. Let's see.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Let me look.
It's on the Wax blockchain. Yeah, it's on the Wax blockchain. Remember Garbage Pail Kids?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they had a drop earlier this year. I grabbed some of those.
Is it just called Hot Wheels?
Yeah, it's on the Wax blockchain. So if you go to Wax, wax.io,
Yep.
and you should be able to see it.
Yeah, I'm starting to find it. Oh yeah. Oh, Deadmau 5 is on that, or Deadmau5.
Which, let me see. Yeah.
He's on Wax.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you can scroll down. There you go. You'll see buy now.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool though. That's the Atari. Atari's on there.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh man, I do like this.
Atari's. I like the Wax blockchain.
What?
Street Fighter's on the Capcom's on there.
Yeah, why does it, in your opinion, why does it matter to go on Wax versus OpenSea versus maybe Immutable X?
I like I said, dude, I'm not even a tech dude. I just look at what's out there,
Yeah.
the fee, what the fees are, the how easy it is to get. Obviously, if they're a trustworthy source.
Oh,
I wish I was a lot smarter than this than I am.
Yeah, me too. Well, we're working on
Right.
it. That's why we're here right now.
Exactly. That's where we're building these networks.
So how did you hear about Desperate Ape Wife?
You know what, man? How did I hear about that one? My buddy put me onto the Blockbots is another play game that's coming out, and he also put me onto. It's funny, that's him right now. And he also put me onto the Rumble Kongs.
Yeah.
But I think it might have been a Discord. I think it might have been a Discord that I bumped into with the Desperate Ape Wives.
It's all those apes, man. Everybody's playing off the apes. I mean, the space
I know,
one.
but you would think that it'd be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As an artist, you would think that would be done, but I guess they're adding. I guess for that space when they're supposed to go to outer space or something.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go to outer space with him or something.
Yeah, like literally, I think they're paying for him to go to outer space. I mean, that's what people are talking about. If you own one, you have a chance to go to outer space, which is crazy, bro.
Here you go to BLOKKBOTT.
BLOKK.
Yeah, Blockbots, BOTS, and OpenSea.
Oh yeah.
Here that's another cool game.
Blockbots.gg. Yeah, that looks cool. And this is more like a gamified version of stuff, right?
Yeah. Those are all games. So the Rumble Kongs is a game as well too that you're coming out with. The Blockbots is a game as well too. So I'm thinking that those would be utilities, NFTs that you'll be able to trade, rent, or sell or whatnot.
Yeah. One that I'm doing, again, I talk about it on the last couple of streams because I've been working on it, is whales.game. Okay. And they've connected to a coin Krill. So Krill has a real value. They have a whole, I think they have $250,000 in the pot essentially, and you can buy fishermen, and fishermen get you 8,000 krill a day. So I have 4 of them, so I'm getting 32,000 krill a day, and then you can trade those krill and mint more. Obviously at a gas fee. To mint a couple more and keep growing that because the price of minting keeps going up. So the first day it was 20,000 krill, excuse me, and then now it's jumped up to almost 110,000 krill. So if you don't have more fishermen, you're just going to be priced out of the game and you can't hang out and you can't do it. But if you're in it for the long haul, just hold on to your krill, and then you can trade krill in for Ethereum. So you can actually trade on Uniswap and take the Ethereum and buy and switch it with krill for a gas fee, of course. But, with the price of krill going down to 0.0002, you need a lot of krill in order to sell it to make any money, to actually make anything. But the first day I had 20,000 krill and I had $150 in my pocket. But I didn't.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
What's the name of this project?
It's called whales.game. Whales.game. Yeah, so but this is what the community is all about, right? You and I talking about this and talking about what we like and what the reason why we like it. I need help. I mean, I do a lot of sitting around on Discord. I'm just sitting there listening. I'm in the main projects that I like, and just learning as much as I can, and just asking questions. And I know it's stupid. Like some of my questions might not make any sense to the people who have been in the game, but you know what?
Right.
It gets me in the right direction. So.
Right, exactly. But it gets you your answers that you need.
Yeah.
I see it. Whales game. I see them in OpenSea.
Yeah, wax. I gotta make sure to have that. Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna incorporate some gaming into our Sandbox lot. And actually, for the event, what I'm trying to do is, at the end of the day, hopefully for the event, if I'm able to figure this out, is at the same time that we're hosting the event, also have a gallery showing the NFTs that are being hosted in the Sandbox on our property.
On your property.
Right.
So I kind of envision it as being able to jump into my Oculus and go into Sandbox and hang out.
Yes, exactly. It's like, have you been to Decentraland?
No,
okay,
I haven't.
Same concept.
Yeah.
Or if you look up, say you look up, Snoop Dogg's got a major mansion in the Sandbox. Atari's got major property on the Sandbox. There's a couple other brands. Adidas just jumped into the Sandbox.
Yo, you can buy a virtual land next to Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, look at the price.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not doing that, dude.
You see how much his pass is? His pass is $5,000.
Oh my gosh.
His party pass.
Yeah, but he gets it, dude. He gets it. And some people who just get it, and like what people are talking about online and in the system, in the group chats and on Twitter Spaces that we're talking about, is ultimately, man, you have if you know what it is, it ain't fake. It's not fake. And it's funny because the thought is, oh, you're gonna buy something online that's not real, is not tangible. But the truth is, it's the exact opposite. It is actually, it's the first tangible thing that you can buy online. And because it's first, just like on the Mickey Mantle rookie card, if you bought it and you owned it and you held on to it for 40 years, that thing is worth millions of dollars. This guy bought it for $6.5 million. I met the guy, Rob Go. And Rob owns the Mickey Mantle rookie card. He can make that into an NFT. Actually sell portions of it, or at least just like, have something included in that. But the point is, it's here, it's real. We're talking about it because it's happening. And just because we know the resources doesn't mean other people can't learn it, just like you're talking about. So, dude, this is great. Tell me more. Let's finish off here with the NFT experience at South by Southwest. What's the next step for everybody, and what can people expect, or where can people go other than to follow you on Twitter?
I think stick with Twitter. We're gonna get a Discord going, get that going for engagement purposes. We're gonna we're most likely gonna bring this back to Chicago in the fall. So we're looking at doing this at least twice a year, making it an easy event to bring awareness to people, have a good time, bring exposure, bring artists together, bring creators together, just bring some dope creative energy all together amongst the NFT space, and bring knowledge and be able to share that amongst everyone else. I mean, it's a win-win.
Man, Mo, it's been great talking to you, dude. This has been a lot of fun today. I mean, you're my first interview. We talk about we should NFT this. We should
right, exactly. It's gonna be golden. It's gonna be priceless in the future.
Yeah, man, this is it. So I'm gonna keep going, and everybody, if as always, you can follow me on Twitter at JoeMalillo Live. I'd love it if you like and subscribe, comment and share. Turn on that notification bell on my YouTube page. You can follow me on Twitter, and then ultimately I got a Discord channel as well called JoeJoe Crypto Live on YouTube. You can also go to the website joejocrypto.live. So everything's going in this direction, man. And Mo, dude, seriously, God bless, dude. I think you got great things, dude. And just the camaraderie, just by meeting each other. I mean, we barely even talked, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm in. Let's do it. Let's talk about this stuff."
Man, it's the only way to go. It's the only way to progress, man. If we all win together, I mean, we're all creators. We're all artists in our own way. I mean, it's easy. I mean, if the common goal is progression, then that's where we're going.
Let's hope that the world. I mean, it's going to catch fire because it has to, because Web3 is decentralized. Just anything, finance, decentralized. It creates integrity in the world, and it allows us all to be a part of it, and open and free, and make it a real impact. And maybe we could change the world or something.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's changing. I mean, the next move you'll see is people taking out loans against their NFTs. It's too quick. It's too easy, and that's another disruptive situation that comes to the financial system. Having assets like that within your wallet.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy. It's a crazy world. I love it.
Well, we're gonna tweet this interview out, and I hope it turned out all right. I mean, this is my first one, and sure. I know the audio is kind of weird. I kind of had been playing around with it, so hopefully everybody could listen to it. But if not, we'll see you again. And sure. Mo, thanks, man. All right, dude. We'll talk to you. I'll see you in a bit. Stay tuned.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.